You have so much value to offer the world, so it is time for you to own it. You have to own this. Welcome to the Unleash Your Ambition podcast. I'm your host, Stacie Walker, and the founder of Unleash Your Ambition. This is the #1 podcast designed to help driven entrepreneurs raise their standards, unleash their brilliance, and elevate their lives. It's time to say yes to yourself, speak your truth, be empowered, and build an amazing business and incredible lifestyle. And do it in a way that's aligned with your mission, your vision, and personality. Now, let's dive into today's episode. Hello, ambitious one, and welcome to the Unleash Your Ambition podcast. Just in case this is your first time joining me, my name is Stacie Walker. How are you doing? I'm really excited that you're hanging out with me for a little while. So it has been a few weeks since I've released a new podcast episode, and I'm just really happy to be back. I mean, it's not like I really went anywhere. I've been doing some work behind the scenes. I just finished up a collaboration project, co-hosting an online series, a 15-day online series, and that wrapped up about 3 weeks ago. And then also I've been working in-house, actually a company, best-selling book, to consult their clients. So I've been doing that on the side. And then on top of that, I have been doing something that's going to kind of shake things up a little bit for the Unleash Your Ambition podcast. So even though this podcast has a solo format, like I share behind the scenes content of group sessions or private sessions that I have with my clients in my signature program, Unleash Your Ambition Accelerator, or my program, Attract, Engage, and Profit Incubator, I'm still going to be delivering those things. But after this episode, things are going to change here. One of my visions for this podcast is to be able to deliver to you amazing human beings from all over the world who will help you unleash more of your brilliance, help you monetize your unique gifts, and also help you design your version of an incredible life. I've had some amazing conversations with some amazing people from all around the world. So some of these people are past clients or current clients. Some of these people are people that I've partnered with in some type of collaboration project where we co-created something of value for the masses. And then some of these conversations are with people that were vibing me. I was vibing them. We never had any type of relationship or communication before, and we decided to press the record button and see what happened. And I tell you, these conversations are absolutely amazing, and I'm looking forward to sharing them with you. I will most likely throw in some solo episodes in between, but the majority of the content for the next several episodes, I would say at least the next 15, 20 episodes, are going to be some people that are now a part of the Unleash Your Ambition family. Hey, guess what? You're powerful. Yes, you are. You're brilliant. You have so much value to offer the world, so it is time for you to own it. You have to own this. So today's episode is about creating the image of who you want to be. Not really who you want to be, but who you've always been. Today's about embodying your wealthy CEO identity. And you may be wondering, like, what the heck does that mean, Stacie? Actually, I talk about this a bit in episode 12, 5 daily practices to alter your self-image, to step into your CEO identity. If you have not listened to that episode yet, be sure to listen to it after finishing this one, because of course, what I'm sharing with you in this episode are things that I help my clients with. It's not just strictly strategy and marketing and I guess all the logical strategic things. If you're wondering what wealthy CEO identity means, like when you embody this version of your true self, you are crystal clear about the ultimate vision for your life and your business. You can easily pinpoint what activities are not aligned with that vision, and you replace them, those unaligned activities, with what truly brings you joy. You operate from your highest state of confidence because you understand and harness the magnetism around money, sales, and selling so you can maintain financial self-reliance. Because again, Unleash Your Ambition is not about you making enough money to pay the bills. This is about you building financial wealth and also an abundance of wealth in areas of joy, abundance, love, happiness, freedom, all of it, right? But mainly I want to talk about that wealth, right? Because that's how you're able to actually not only take care of yourself, the ones that you love, but contribute to the causes and whatever dreams that you want to make a reality in this lifetime, right? Also, when you embody this version of your true self, you share a powerful message from a place of certainty and conviction to call in the people, your dream clients and customers, who are craving a true transformation and happy to invest in whatever it is you have to offer at whatever price point. In order to embody your wealthy CEO identity, you must constantly, and I mean constantly, realign with the ultimate vision you have for your business and your life for more impact, clients or customers, and cash flow. So this is lifelong work. So if you have beliefs and thoughts that have been sabotaging the realization of your goals, then it's time to adopt a new belief, new thoughts. Because here's the thing. Working on your thoughts, your belief, your self-image, your ideas, it's one of the most important things you do to design that version of your incredible life for yourself and your loved ones. But here's the thing, most people will not do this because it's easy to stay comfortable. It's easy to stay the same. But I know you do not want to stay comfortable and stay the same. You're willing to go through that discomfort in order to live your version of an incredible life, to build the business of your dreams, and to be able to help as many people as possible through the gifts that you have. And that's the thing. Like I said, it's easier said than done. But again, you're listening to this podcast, so I know that you can do it. I know if I can do it, you can do it. I know if my clients can do it, you can do it for sure. And that's exactly what today's episode is all about. So I have something very special for you. I'm sharing the third lesson, the complete lesson. So there aren't any edits from one of my most potent and powerful free workshops, 5 days to more impact, more clients, and more cash flow. This workshop is about you rolling up your sleeves and doing the work, because whether you and I work together in some capacity or not, I want you to get the most out of what I'm putting out to the world to help you design your version of an incredible life and business. So this workshop comes with implementation exercises. I will have them in the show notes for sure. This free workshop shows you how to run an aligned business that multiplies your monthly cash flow without, and that's in all caps, without adding more to your workload. I'm all about simplicity and not complexity. And all it takes is a few tweaks to experience massive shifts so your business actually thrives no matter the circumstances. My signature framework has helped my clients and myself. I've been using the framework for years. It just gets more effective as the years goes on. During 2020, which was a very impactful year for everyone around the world in some ways, shape, or form. But majority of my clients' businesses blew up during that time. If you would like to get access to the workshop, go to 5dayimpact.com. That's the number 5day, DAY, impact, IMPACT.com. The link is also in the show notes for this episode at unleashyourambition.com. All right, grab your pen, your paper, and that favorite drink and get the most out of this episode. Today is about how to embody your wealthy CEO identity to 3x your monthly income. So this day of the workshop will help you operate from your highest state of self-expression, because you'll understand and even harness the magnetism around money, sales, and selling to maintain financial self-reliance. And I'm so excited about today's lesson. Since yesterday or day 2 was more on the strategic side, today is more so about the inner work. Even though I am known as a business strategist, I tell you, doing the inner work is so important. Like the strategy that you learn throughout this workshop will be even more powerful for you if you do the inner work. So that's what we're doing today. You're here, so I'm pretty sure you've experienced some success in your life or business or both, but it's not enough for you. You want more, you desire more, you know you're capable of more, and you even know that you're destined for more. You are powerful, you are brilliant, and you have so much value to offer the world. So it's time for you to own it. So today is about creating the image of who you want to be. Today is about who you are becoming from this moment forward and making decisions from this place so you can 3x your monthly income within the next 90 days. So today is all about embodying your wealthy CEO identity. So let me go into details of like what that actually means, because of course, when we think of the word wealthy, we tend to think about money, but it goes deeper than that. So when you embody this version of your true self, you're crystal clear about the ultimate vision for your life. You can easily pinpoint when activities are not aligned with that vision, and you're able to replace those unaligned activities with what truly brings you joy. Also, you operate from your highest state of confidence because you understand and harness the magnetism around money, sales, and selling to maintain financial self-reliance. And you also share a powerful message from a place of empowerment and conviction to call in the people, your dream clients, the ones that you defined during day 2, who are actually craving a true transformation, and they're happy to invest in whatever it is you have to offer. But here's the thing, it can be challenging to unlock this version of yourself on your own because of one or more of the following reasons. First one is you're making decisions and taking action from a place of fear, anxiety, quote unquote, should do or have to do, or even desperation. Number 2, you're trying to force the results you want by doing more with no crystal clear plan or process. And number 3, you're holding off on taking action because you think you're not ready for the thing you want to achieve, or you think what you have to offer isn't good enough. And the reason why I bring this up is because, I could resonate with all 3 of those. And I mean, even with all of the success that I've experienced today, those things still pop up, which is why, embodying your wealthy CEO identity is so important, because it's going to help you really step into your power and really own it. So in order to achieve your goals, you must fully trust yourself, 100% unwavering trust in yourself. And you're able to make decisions that are in alignment with the results you want to experience. So it's very important for us to really be hyper aware of the thoughts, ideas, our self-image, and beliefs that we've been carrying with us since we were children. And this is why it's difficult to actually do this alone, because what you're working on achieving is actually uncharted territory. So when you are going into uncharted territory, that's when the reptilian part of our brain is automatically going to try to protect you, which is not a bad thing, but it can interfere with you actually doing things that are going to enhance the quality of your life and to be able to really achieve like these big audacious goals that you have for yourself. So in order to embody your wealthy CEO identity, you must constantly realign with the ultimate vision you have for your business for more impact, clients, and cash flow. We have to constantly course correct. So this is lifelong work. I mean, And it's so fascinating to me, which is why I think it's so important for me to really bring this up, because it's really impacted my success and the success of the people that I've worked with, because I used to be all about strategy, and mindset was something that I didn't think was necessary. Matter of fact, I thought that people in the personal development space were really preying on people's weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Like, that's how much I really despised mindset development, personal development. But obviously, I've completely turned around with that. So if you have any beliefs and thoughts that have been sabotaging the realization of your goals, then it's time to adopt new beliefs and new thoughts and new ideas. And working on your thoughts, beliefs, and your self-image is one of the most important things you can do to design an incredible life for yourself and the ones you love. But here's the thing, most people will not do this because it's easy to stay comfortable and stay the same. You're here. I know you do not want to stay comfortable, and I know you do not want to stay the same. So there is some intentional work that definitely needs to be done, which is why this lesson, Embodying Your Wealthy CEO Identity, is going to help you in this area. Let me share something from one of my mentors, and then I have, of course, the implementation exercise for this day of the workshop. So again, this is specifically from one of my mentors, Bob Proctor. I mention this man's name at least once a day minimum. And the reason why I do is because he's the one that really taught me about who I am as a spiritual being, also about how the mind works, the subconscious mind, the conscious mind, how we are programmed with certain beliefs, thoughts, and ideas. I am a great student of his, but I, of course, love to pass on anything that I've learned up to this date that has been it's made a big impact in my life. I mean, it's huge, and it would just not seem right to include this in the workshop. It's included in the curriculum for my clients and for my self-study programs, because that's how important this is. Okay, so this is what he says. Whatever you hear over and over again is who you become. You become what you see and hear in your environment. You don't know anything else. That's how your self-image was formed. If you're going to change the results, you've got to start doing what you already know how to do, but aren't doing because of your paradigm. A paradigm is a standard perspective or set of ideas. A paradigm is a way of looking at something. The only way you can get to where you want to go is to shift your paradigm. So he put here, like, how do you change your paradigm? You can't change your paradigm with self-will alone. In fact, there's only two ways to do it. One is an emotional impact. That's when something hits you so hard that your life will never be the same. It's usually of a negative nature, but it can also be something that's positive. The second way is to change the paradigm in the same manner it was formed, through the repetition of ideas. It's exposing yourself to a new idea over and over and over again, with the goal of replacing an old belief or beliefs that is in your subconscious mind. To get started, consciously choose a new belief that's aligned with the results you want and the habits that will lead you to those results. Then impress that idea by focusing on it, visualizing it, and repeating it with feeling as if you already have what you want on your subconscious mind repetitively. You must also consciously and deliberately replace quote unquote bad habits with good habits. Otherwise, you might form another bad habit to take the old habit's place. Changing just a small part of the old paradigm can make an enormous difference in the results you enjoy in every area of your life. So that's what Mr. Proctor has said. And I tell you, it has literally been the thing that has made the biggest impact on my life, which is why embodying your wealthy CEO identity is the thing that's going to help you shift like some major things over the next 90 days. But here's the thing, you have to commit to this. So with the implementation exercise that you're doing today, this is about you really stepping into the version of yourself, whatever goal that you chose for yourself for day one, the financial goals, non-financial goals that you put down for the implementation exercises for day one. You need to do this exercise today as if you're already there. So what are the thoughts that you're having? Like, for example, I'm just throwing this out here, but it is an actual goal of mine, is to have $1 million business before 2024. So I'm throwing this out here. I need to operate as the person, as Stacie, who already has the $1 million business. So if I already have the $1 million business right here, right now, what kind of thoughts am I thinking as the version of myself who has the $1 million business? So my thoughts would be, money is abundant, money is energy, money easily flows to me and through me. I am successful. My business is successful. My business impacts many people's lives. So those are the type of thoughts that are coming up for me right now. I'm pretty sure I could, if I sat for about a good 15, 20 minutes, I could think of a lot more. So I just want you to really think about, like, what thoughts would you have if you had already achieved your goal? And then the next thing is your feelings. What kind of feelings would you have if you've already achieved your goals? So for me, my feelings are, I feel joyful, happiness, gratitude. And those are feelings that I have right now. Like, I don't even have to hit the goal to have those feelings. And that's the point. It's like you can already feel and have those thoughts before your goal has actually materialized or realized in the 3D. And then also the third thing is, like, what circumstances would be happening in your life and your business if you had already achieved your goal? So the version of myself that has $1 million business, the circumstances in my life is pretty similar to how things are today. Is I continue to take a week off every month to spend quality time with my family. I would say that we most likely do more, me and my husband do more dinner dates throughout the month. I'm thinking about 2 days extra in a month. And I'm just throwing examples out here. And I just really want you to connect with, like, what would your life look like? What would your business look like if you had already achieved your goal? And write those things down, because once you have this stuff written down, that is what you need to embody every single day. You need to operate as if you've already achieved your goals. You need to have the thoughts. You need to have the feelings. You need to start actually creating the circumstances as if you've already achieved your goal. Now, I know it can be easier said than done, but there are definitely many things that you can do right now. That's how you quickly manifest the goal that you have put down for yourself for day one. Here's some other questions here. How has who I've been up to this point stopping me from experiencing major results? Like, again, no one is going to see the answers to these questions, but it's very important for you to have awareness around these things. That way you can recognize, like, when you are self-sabotaging. You can recognize when you're not in alignment with your wealthy CEO identity. Once you recognize that you're self-sabotaging or you're not on track with realizing your goal, it's easy for you to course correct. Another question on the implementation exercise is, do I believe I'm the best at what I do? Now, again, no one is going to see the answer. So that's why it's very important for you to be truthful with yourself. And if you currently don't believe that you're the best at what you do, it's time for you to start cultivating that belief. What are some thoughts that you can have to start cultivating that belief? And you need to, like, just repetitively write that thought or belief down and also say it out loud. Your voice is so powerful, and you being able to hear it yourself is going to help you cultivate the belief. Remember, you are reprogramming your subconscious mind. So you may not believe it for a while, but you will cultivate the belief. And another way to cultivate belief is to be around people who actually believe in you and the goals that you want to achieve. That's why Mastermind is having a coach or mentor or an inner circle of people who are success driven and who are achieving big goals. It's great to be in the proximity of those people, whether it's virtually or in person, because it's going to help you cultivate these new beliefs that are actually needed in order for you to realize your goals faster. Another question for them on the implementation worksheet is, what is it costing me to not work with my dream clients? And the reason why you want to know what's costing you is because that's front and center. Like, you know that most likely you're not going to be able to realize some of the goals that you set for yourself during day one. And not just monetary, but I'm pretty sure you want to help people with the gifts that you have. Like, these are things you definitely want to address. You want to have awareness around all of this to help you cultivate new thoughts, beliefs, and ideas that are actually aligned with your goals. And it says, according to my answers from day one, what is no longer aligned in your business and life? So right now, there are some things that you are either doing or thinking that is not aligned with your goal right now. So you want to have awareness around that. That way you can start course correcting and make sure the things that you are thinking and speaking out loud and taking action on are actually aligned with your goals from day one. And how can I operate from my wealthy CEO identity moving forward? So there's some things that you can do to operate from that place. Think about some things that you can do today to operate from your wealthy CEO identity. And remember, that's you just really harnessing the thoughts, the beliefs, and the actions as if you've already achieved your goal. Take your time with these exercises because I really want you to have a quiet place to think, because this lesson right here is going to make the biggest impact on your results. All right, my friend. Thank you for listening to the Unleash Your Ambition podcast. If you have not yet joined us in the Unleash Your Ambition Society on Facebook, what are you waiting for? This free community is for ambitious coaches, consultants, and healers. And being a part of this heart-centered community will activate you to unlock even more of your greatness, monetize your unique gifts to transform people's lives, step into your wealthy CEO identity, and design a self-sustaining business that gives you financial freedom and time freedom. Go to Facebook, go to the search bar, and type Unleash Your Ambition Society and request access to this supportive community. Until next time.